Hello, welcome back to the lounge. My name is Javier Cobos and you are watching Coffee and Cigars. I'm on vacation in the jungle next to almond bushes, getting this rich wood. Chilly day outside, you have a nice mug. Draw is a bit tight, but it's really pulling in a lot of flavor.
You're going to be able to travel to Orlando within an hour.
And they've got all these things where they can find out the information, but they want firsthand.
I came here in 1989 when I was 10 years old.
Had no idea about anything about the restaurant business.
Hello and welcome back to the lounge. Today... Hello. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Coffee and Cigars. You guys know the drift. Every Monday we pick a cigar, we get the Cuban coffee, we try them together, and then we give you our take on what we think the pairing deserves as a rating. The Wise Men cigar by I don't even know how to pronounce El Guiuense. This is the Maduro version of it. And so the cigar was given to me by KW Beer Guru. He followed... he's been following us on Instagram for a while and decided to stop by the shop the other day and gave us one of these as a present. So step number one, sight. Kind of like what you would see in scary movies, walking up to the log cabins. There's big willow dark, but willow trees are a little bit lighter than this. So I would say this in the dark, like dark trees in a dark forest. You're walking to a log cabin. The label it looks like the early 20s, two emperors, duchess, two rich people with crowns on their head. Looks very royal, has some Asian culture rubbing off on this a little, I think. Not sure exactly what size roll this is. It fits nice in my hand. It's bigger than a Robusto. It's like a mini Toro. Looks like a good cigar. I know it's rolled by Foundation. Foundation has some amazing blends and works that they've put together on their end. That pretty much does it for sight. Let's go on to smell. For being such a Maduro, so dark, and it looks like it's packed with flavor, on the nose, I'm not really receiving any of those aromas. It's very muted, suppressed. And I use the word suppressed is like the literal term. It's suppressed like an oppressor. It smells like oppression in a good way. This is very powerful imagery I'm getting from the sight and the smell of the cigar. Lots and lots of flavor coming out now as I'm really starting to like whiff and get the scent of what's going on in there. Chocolatey a little. Also very earthy and woody. Tells a very compelling story, the sight and the smell of this cigar. Now let's try the taste and see if any of this really holds up. For such a strong amount of smell that I got from the cigar, initially there's minimum 5% pepper. I did get like a tingly peppery on the scent, but now in the mouth it's very chalky again. This is another one of those chalky cigars where it feels dusty, like sand in my mouth. Some sweetness in there. Some berries. Blueberry. Definitely blueberry. Leafy as well. Volcanic dirt because of the ashes. It's very chalky. Fine dirt with blueberries somewhere near it. Bushes. Yeah, so like a blueberry bush and very chalky dirt. That initial spice has settled in. Only feel it towards the back of my palate. In terms of construction, it's not holding its own on right now. Unfortunately, it's burning very unevenly. The other night it did do the same. So construction is something to worry about when picking out this cigar, I'd say. The flavor is so good. Honestly, one of the best blends of Maduro that I've had in a very, very long time. The construction really takes a toll. Preciseness, very meticulous about how a cigar is rolled. It honestly is underperforming in the construction. It's starting to fix it a little. It has fixed itself, but we'll see. Let's taste the coffee now. Cheers, my friend. Initially, first sip has completely overpowered the coffee. Lots of flavor in this tobacco. Second sip has done the same. Now my mouth is ready to intake the smoke. Let's see what it tastes like now. It's like a rich, dark chocolate with some nuts in it. Those pecans in Godiva or Ghirardelli. The dark chocolate with nuts inside. Very, very sweet. This is a very, very, very good pairing. However, this construction is very, very much... But we're here to rate the pairing, so this is a very good pairing. The sugar and the boldness in the coffee has brought out a different complexion in this cigar. It's made it feel foamy. Instead of that chalkiness, now it feels like mushy a little, the smoke. And so now it's starting to taste like a peanut brownie instead of the chocolate that I originally said, because originally it was very chalky, very defined. Now it's all mixing in there, getting the flavors out. A peanut brownie. It tastes really, really good. This pairing is really good. All right, I think I'm ready to rate it. The Wiseman and the Cuban coffee paired together, marvelous pairing. Brought out notes of, brownie with peanuts. Towards the end, it was a little dirty, earthy feeling, taste. All in all, a magnificent pairing, and I am ready to rate it. So, the official score, Coffee and Cigars, number 10. 8.9. 8.9. That officially breaks the record of the Flor de Selva Maduro. This is a new high score now, an 8.9, straight from the lounge. I highly suggest you go out and get this cigar, pair it with some Cuban espresso coffee, and have yourselves an afternoon of fun. Honestly, it was not too heavy at all. I could even see myself having this cigar in the mornings if I've eaten breakfast. An official score, official new high score from the lounge, an 8.9. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned to the end of this episode. If you like what I had to say and you want to see more, please go ahead and give us a follow right here on Instagram if you're on IGTV. If you're here on YouTube, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really means a lot to see your support, your comments, your likes. It lets me know that what I'm doing is really meaningful, I guess, in a way. Either way, my name's Javier Cobas. You just watched Coffee and Cigars number 10. We'll catch you guys right here on the lounge tomorrow, 5 p.m. for Let's Talk number 10.